Well, happy Monday to you guys. Are you seeing what I'm seeing here? Sofi stock is exploding as if it wasn't already, right? We're up another 4.5% today, breaking over $26 a share. And well, we're getting super close to all-time highs now as the overall market is down. Well, I guess QQQ's at break even, but guys, we're down across the board. VIX is up, and SoFi just keeps on going. So listen, we're going to break down the charts, my thoughts, what I'm doing here with SoFi, and we're going to go over the indexes and maybe some other stocks later in the video. So hit the like button, subscribe, join the email stock newsletter. It's free. And if you guys want to keep up with what I'm doing in my portfolio, I actually just posted an update today. That's on Patreon. Link down below. And with that being said, cheers, take a sip of your coffee. You're probably going to need it for this video, guys, and let's dive into it. So as of now, it's about 11 a.m. East Coast time, about an hour and a half into the session, so it's still early here on Monday, but man, we are completely exploding, up around 4.5, 4.7% here on SoFi. We opened up at $25.20, saw an initial pop to about 25.50, 60-ish, only then to sell off down to about 24.80. So we did see a little bit of red this morning, a little downside, but man, that dip was bought up super quick, and we just went on a rampage from $24.85 to $26.38, which as of now, that is the high of the day. That was over a 6% move in the stock, and now it looks like on the intraday we're starting to bounce off this 50 SMA, continuing this this overall uptrend, breakout, whatever you want to call it, on the intraday. So SoFi, man, just when you thought it needs to cool off, right? It just keeps on going, right? And look, we're now breaking out of the highs from last week, obviously, and the cup and handle that we called out. Do you guys remember the cup and handle? Well, it's playing out, and this goes to show that technical analysis is not BS. It works. It's not 100% all the time. It's not. It's not like all you need is technical analysis and you're good to go. But it's a great tool to have. You know what I mean? It's a great tool to have because if you're able to spot these patterns, if you're able to, read charts, man, you can really time your entry, exit points. It just helps you overall, not just in trading. Obviously, it helps you with trading, but also long term. Even if you're a long-term investor, I would still suggest using technical analysis. I do. I mean, hey, when I'm looking to buy a stock long term, technicals don't matter. I mean, as much as they do trading, but it still matters for your entry, exit points. Even for long-term investments. Anyway, whatever. We can see the cup and handle played out here on SoFi. Clearly, we retested this 24.80 mark. We saw that this morning, on the intraday chart. I just showed you guys that. We pulled back to 24.80. That was the high from the end of July and pretty much all of August so far. We retested that resistance this morning as support, and we ripped right off of it. I mean, that is extremely, extremely bullish for SoFi. And if we pull up this 3-year chart, well, not the 3-year chart, the max chart, you guys will be able to see now, okay, we're going all-time highs. That's the trajectory, if you will, that we're on right now. And this is something that we've covered in the recent updates. I mean, if you guys take a look here, back in, when was this? 2021? Yeah, January 2021 on this monthly chart, we peaked out at $27 pretty much, 27-ish. And then in February, we hit the all-time high about 5 years ago, 5 years ago, at $28.26. That's the next spot we're probably going to test. It is after $27, which we're still not at $27. Keep that in mind, guys. We're at $26.25 as I'm making this video. But man, we're super close to that January 2021 high. We're super close to it. And the second that breaks, we're going to be on a one-stop shop to all-time highs. So this looks as bullish as ever, guys. And at this point, man, it looks like now that we're seeing this cup and handle play out, we're starting to get the leg up towards all-time highs. It looks like SoFi wants all-time highs before getting a drawdown. And it almost looks like we're going to all-time highs before getting a drawdown. And it's not much, there's not much more ground that needs to be covered. I mean, we're almost there. I think SoFi needs to go up another, 2% maybe? Or actually, no, more than that. But whatever, like 5%, whatever it is, to 7% to get to all-time highs. It doesn't need a lot more. Let's see here. If I do a rough calculation, yeah, like 5 to 6% is what more, or is how much more of a move we need to just get to all-time highs. And to give you guys perspective, we're up over 5% today. So another day like today, we're at all-time highs. And look, clearly, as the video is going on here, guys, we're recovering off this little pullback here that we saw from 26.38. We drew down to about 26.05. Now we're bouncing back to 26.30. So this stock is strong today, guys. Volume is hot, and it's just going. It's just going. In the midst of a red day too, which is like, mind blowing. It's insane, and it's all because of rate cuts. You know, we got a huge rip on Friday. It's obviously continuing today. SoFi wants rate cuts. It loves it, and here we are. We're running. I'll take it as I'm a shareholder, and it's a stock that I was buying in the single digits. I'm happy. I'm a happy guy. You know what I mean? So what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments what you guys are doing, what stocks you're buying other than SoFi, or what you're doing overall with SoFi. For me, guys, I'm holding on. I'm just holding on to my shares. That's all I'm doing, essentially. I'm not buying more. I'm not selling. I'm just holding on to what I personally have right now. So that's a quick rundown there. The overall indexes, not much to cover here. You know, the Dow selling off a little bit. We had a ridiculous Friday, guys. Keep in mind, we had such a big green day on Friday, so it makes sense. We're going to see some selling today. Little pullback. It is what it is. Dow just hit all-time highs, on Friday, so it's not a big deal. We're seeing a bit of a drawdown on the Dow, 225 points. S&P, looking at SPY, a little bit of a pullback, but not much at all, really. If anything, that kind of looks like a bull flag right here, so we'll see how that plays out. QQQ is actually going green now, not by much. But you can see here we do have a wedge on QQQ. Higher lows and lower highs are being made at the same time. And now we're actually testing the top of the wedge, the 50 SMA on this 4-hour chart, which if that breaks, we could get more upside on that. But yeah, overall, guys, indexes are a little flat, a little red to start off the week, which makes sense after Friday's explosion, if you will. But we do have a lot of other stocks green, just like SoFi. Roblox, I mean, this thing is on fire. 8% in the green, $10 up, and we're officially breaking back out. Look, we're taking out these moving averages. We don't have a golden cross yet. We actually still have a death cross, but we're starting to gain some momentum again on Roblox. But let me warn you here, we do kind of have a head and shoulders as well, which is still intact on Roblox. So keep that in mind. Even though we are breaking back over these moving averages, we still have that head and shoulders. We still have a death cross, and we're still under this neckline, which is, well, right where we are now, 127.50. So keep in mind, if Roblox fails to break out of 127, 128, over 130, this could be a trap. But if we break 130, this could rip back to 140.50. It's on that kind of momentum move, on that kind of trajectory right now. So I like Roblox. if it's able to break this neckline. I'll set my alert, actually. Might as well, at 130. So that's Roblox. Let me see what else is moving here before we wrap up this video. Guys, by the way, hit that like button. Run the likes up. Make sure to subscribe. I appreciate you all for tuning in, as always. Looks like Intel's up after the U.S. government took a 10% stake in them. We'll cover that maybe in another video. That's pretty insane there. Netflix, 2%. Green Day here. We have a cup and handle on Netflix. Keep your eyes on the cup and handle here on Netflix. NFLX is the ticker. It looks like if this takes out, I would say 1250, 1240. It could be breaking out. It could be off to the races. And right now we're at 1230 to give you guys perspective. So yeah, those are a couple of stocks I'm watching. Some thoughts, Sofi thoughts, and little thoughts on the market. But yeah, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Join the email stock newsletter. It's free. And check out my Patreon if you guys want to be a part of the portfolio update, see what I'm doing, be a part of the community a bit more. That's linked down below on Patreon. And again, I just posted an update earlier today. Go check it out. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.